Red 2 standing by, all for lid and in the green. Welcome back to Super Mario Odyssey. Look at how neat and stylish Peach looks, and then we are cursed. We are a very cursed form, and I love how Peach just never questions anything. Between the bright colours and the delicious smells, this place is a delight. Everything here is as delicious can be. But I accidentally bit into this power moon. It was hiding in a bowl of stew. You can take it. Like, I just assume that Peach is completely fine with Mario's ridiculous antics. Alright, so we have visited everywhere. Wait. Oh, that's the moon rock. So, we need to jet around to the other side of this area for Koopa free running. Is there a checkpoint flag I missed somewhere along the way? It's going to be a little inconvenient if I have missed one. But yeah, Peach is obviously pretty au fait with all of Mario's ridiculous antics. I mean, you look at some of the weird outfits we wind up with, and Peach is just like, you know what, you're fine, Mario, you're absolutely fine. You can dress up as a monkey in a parka hood if you want. This one's a little bit tricky, because it's going up and there's lava. Up is already annoying enough for racing. Lava is worse. Okay. So I want to go over this way and burn my backside. Wait, where did my... Where on earth did my, ow. Now, there are shortcuts, which is always a dangerous thing for me to discover. No! What? Ah! So I need to go up here and then backflip up there. And if I had that! I should have had that. Alright, am I still on 1 health? No, I'm not. Alright, so go up there, because we can't go that other way. So, ground pound this. That was very stylish. Yeah. Should be. Alright, so... Okay. That's how we do it. I'm just sort of slowly thinking and trying to figure out what I want to do. So, that was not the most artistic form, but we got there. We won with creativity and a few shortcuts. So, we've now got 50 out of 56. Luncheon Kingdom Timer Challenge 3. Now, I think I have to go to the top of the peak climb and get right up to the big bowl of soup. Well, stew, technically. Now now I'm wondering, what exactly is the difference between soup and stew? What would the difference be if we're being extremely pedantic? It's like how there are differences between fruit in culinary terms and botanical terms. If I get it right, I jump, I guide it, I hit the edge, rim Whoops, that's the start of the peak climb. Rimmed out and rejected. And yeah, I don't know if that's actually a basketball term or not, because I'm really, really not entirely sure if I should be using some of these phrases, especially since I don't really know what they mean. Away we go. Now, we should be able to get this. Now, if I line it up again, it's very hard to see. All right. I feel great sadness at that. But yeah, I presume there is some sort of... I presume that Stew sort of has... And this is sort of a really questionable way to put it. But it's... It has a heavier... It has a thicker constituency. And it's got, like, chunks of meat and things like that in it. And soups don't tend to... Well, soups can... Oh, God, where am I going? Thank you, camera. It's just like Mario 64 all over again. Stews, I think, they've got sort of... It's viscous. That's sort of higher viscosity. Higher viscosity, more things in it. Stews are a bit more meat-focused, I think. Soups are a little bit more liquefied, as it were. I'm not 100% sure. Right. Board across. Finally stuck the landing. Diving from the big pot. I did remember that one. Okay, so, yeah, that guy doesn't tell us anything different. So I have to find the timer challenges somewhere. It's not on the path to the meat plateau. Let's have a look out in Salt Pile Isle. I mean, if all else fails, I can just get Hint Toad to help me out. But yeah, I'm going to have to look up what the difference between stew and soup is. I'm sure there's some technicality. Oh, wait, there's something up there. Please don't tell me those are snake blocks. That's a... Timer challenge 2, close enough. Now, what else can we find out here? Because I know that timer challenge 1 is out in this area, so... Wait, there's Goombas. Is there a Goomba switch somewhere? Oh, wait, they've come after me. Ah, Jam and Toad is another moon, so what are we going to get here? I've become a monster. Okay, I know what he's looking for. Okay, hang on, would this work? Oh, rightio, so it does give you the Bowser, if you choose the Bowser theme as well as the T-Rex theme, and also, are the Toad's ears actually on the side of their caps? So are those actually heads? So those actually... So those hats do actually... They're not actually hats, they're heads. Capture list. I've got one more I'm missing. That's really odd. Poison piranha plant. Yeah, that's a bit of a weird one. What is that last one I'm missing, I wonder? I presume it's something in the Cascade Kingdom. Something I just never got around to. Really, really weird. Oh well, I'll find it eventually. And then I gotta find the rest of my moons. 53, so we need to find the next timer challenge. I'll head out here. Go here and then head down. Maybe I'll see a timer challenge around here. There's a whole lot of nothing out here. It's not hidden below here. Well, there's some coins. It's not out there. Yeah. Might have to get hint toad onto this one, but I'll jump in the lava again. Yeah, I really should not be allowed near fire. That doesn't look great watching Diddy Kong get burnt to a crisp. Alright, so... do I have to light that? Or did I do that one earlier? I'm about to get my backside burned. I love how it just sort of kept me hanging, waiting, knowing full well what was going to happen. So is there anything out this way? Maybe it's further out past Salt Pile Isle. Hint Toad is right back near the Odyssey, so I'll go and get Hint Toad and we'll sort things out so that I can actually make some progress. Alright, let's buy a few hints. Right, wait, hang on. Why is it right here? Okay, I'm a little worried about some of these. Oh, maybe that's where the timer challenge is. Okay, so there's one that's right near here. Oh, hang on, Hammer Bros. Where actually would I wind up bringing a Hammer Bro from? Hold on. I've gone to the wrong spot. No, wait, I've gone to the right spot. Because there's one out there on top of some of these. The cheese rocks respawned. That's a pain in the butt. Maybe they respawned after I was racing. Oh, hang on, that's what it is. Alright, so it's somewhere in the ocean trenches. So I've at least seen it. Now I have to take a Hammer Bro through the festival and scare everyone. Alright, and up we go. actually got to go over to the other side of this so that I can get over safely. Bit of a journey for the old heart, bro. Okay, let's do the sensible thing. And make our way around. Can I make it over there? Wait a minute. I might be able... That, I think I've already got. Okay, that's good. Right. Now we can get this one. Assuming we don't run too far. And there we are. One more moon. Treasure beneath the cheese rocks. So the other one is all the way out there, and that's probably our timer challenge. Then I gotta go back to the beach. Alright, behind me. That's embarrassing. Wait, these tilt, I think. Well, that worked. They do tilt. Fortunately, I stuck the triple jump. Okay, now we can go back to the Odyssey. So we'll duck quickly back to the Seaside Kingdom. And I will explore the Northern Trench. We'll get our moon and then we'll come right back here. I'm also going to change my outfit before I go anywhere else. It's kind of a pain in the butt, honestly, that the game doesn't actually show you, like, if you've got the hint from Hint Toad, that the game doesn't pass it on when you wind up going to the kingdom where the hint art is. I have to go to the Sand Kingdom, that reminds me. So I think it's... I found it first time. Okay, not bad. So I need to go to a cactus on the sort of left-hand edge of the Sand Kingdom. So if you'll excuse me, we'll head out there next. That's the one, I think. Okay, well they say Poochie ain't stupid, but he's definitely a barefaced liar. Gonna have to look where on earth that bloody moon is, because that was supposed to be the location and it's not there, and I didn't save it so that I could check. I'm pretty sure I viewed it anyway. I'm going to have to go back and take a look at Bowser's Kingdom. Cappy, stop reminding me about the blasted moon rock. Alright, fine, I've got all of them. Now we can warp all the way out here. No, not there. So now we can actually hit the moon rock. We can clear the Luncheon Kingdom. So, travel all the way out here. I think we can crash into it with a Potterbow. Can we? No, only the hat. Alright, well, there's nothing right near us, so we'll go back to the Odyssey and find that. Okay, so it's on top of the building. Right there, perfect spot. Down we go, and what are we going to find? Lava in space. Where is... I presume I've got potterboos to capture. I can't imagine they just have something that didn't utilize the potterboo. Flying over the lava islands. There we go. Now, do need to capture a potterboo again. I don't think I can do, like, massive heroic dive and wind up making it all the way over there. That was actually really straightforward. Not really that hard at all. Some of them are like that, I suppose. But I suppose that's what's one of the things that's wearing on me a little bit, because it's like the things that you don't really need to do much for are just incredibly frustrating. Well, there are things that you don't need to do a lot for, and yeah, those things are just really, really simple and straightforward. And then there are things that are just incredibly frustrating. It's just that weird balance that's like, I'm not quite sure if I want to persevere with absolutely everything. Just for the sake of keeping... There's something down here. Ah, it's just that. From inside a bright stone. Not too bad. But yeah, it's like, do I want to push myself through absolutely everything? Just to, like, wind up getting frazzled and not have a lot of success. Because I still don't want to go anywhere near that challenge in the dark side of the moon where I have to go down the path that I should have the scooter for, but we don't get the scooter on. It's one in the Metro Kingdom, but it's like the hard remix because, yeah, that one's just dickish and requires absolute precision. So we get past our little fluffball birds and we'll see what's in here to wrap the episode up. More lava bubble stuff. So we have to avoid the platforms. On a very, very slow-moving raft. There's a lot of bubbling under here. There's got to be a secret path somewhere. Okay. Volcano cave and mysterious clouds. Now, if I make it... That was admittedly pretty decent if I do say so myself. I can actually finish an episode with a move that looked somewhat competent. Thank you very much for joining me. Till next time, this is Red 2 returning to base. The cover's come off again. How did I fail and succeed? I thought I was going to have to start the whole thing again.
No! Not into the pit! It burns!